this is game 1 in our rules. So land nomad. The teams have agreed to play 3v3. And let's check the civilizations actually. We have Celts, Byzantines and Huns in this match.
Huns is not going to have a good one. And if we
No.
have a look at Teal's lumber camp chopping is awful. Look how far the villas are from the lumber camp chopping with Huns as well. That's
yeah, this one villager at least is kind of far. Okay, I am live for 1 minute now, and it's coming live now. I'm not kidding. 1 minute 50, and it's live now. This is ridiculous. Yeah.
I can see the live sign.
Okay, again, can you please type on the chat that we are definitely live now, and people can refresh. Okay, let's check the minimap. Ooh, it looks like orange and purple are really close to each other here. That would be Nikrit for Argentina B and Never Ever for the White Wizards. In the very north we have Triss playing in red. And then we have Yesris here in the, well, rather the center area. So towards the north we have the White Wizards, and Argentina is actually spread out all over the map. They are far from each other, really far. Orange in the west, yellow in the very south, and then we have blue in the east. So if any one of them needs help from their teammates, then it's gonna take a while to send units or whatever. Very, very compact position for the White Wizards. The complete opposite for Argentina. Let's see how this is gonna play out. And between orange and purple, there's really nothing that could help them with the wall. Maybe towards the middle, a little bit, there's a forest and a cliff, but then towards the edge of the map, this is just a big open area. I really want to see if one of the players can wall this, because this is just so much to wall. Okay, and I can see on the chat that the stream is working, so sorry for the trouble, guys. I'm happy it's working now. All right. Maybe we can check the civilization matchups. So we have Byzantines here for purple and Celts for orange. I'd give the Celts here the advantage just because of the wood bonus. The lumberjacks are just working faster. Then who else do we have? We have Yesris playing as the Huns. Obviously they have less wood, so the town center goes up later. So that would be Huns. Against blue we have Smurf 103 Arc. I like their names. It's kind of cool to use numbers, just like prison inmates or something. Okay. So that would be Huns against Byzantines. Again, I think in the long run Huns should get a better economy. And then in the, so to speak, pocket position, because obviously CZ, the Czech clan, the White Wizards, are very centered here, very close together against spread out Argentina B. So we have a Hun pocket here for Argentina B, Quack, who is up against Celts. Now that is a close matchup because both teams get nice economy bonuses, and if this game goes longer, then I would definitely prefer Celts, because Huns and Imperial, let's be honest, they get slaughtered by Celts. So let's see how the early game goes with because I think here between orange and purple there will be a lot of action. We haven't talked too much about resources so far. So here in yellow, looks very good. 3 boars under the town center, 4th one still here. Deer's clothes, gold, stone and wood, everything you need if you are a villager. Those are happy villagers here, I can tell. Then for orange, gold is kind of close. Wood obviously.
You say they were happy villagers?
Yes, if you're a villager in AOC you want food, stone, wood and gold. That's what you want.
So the villagers become happy?
Yes, they are happy villagers. Look at their faces, they're smiling all over their face.
Sorry, I was AFK and I came back to you. You're saying they're happy villagers.
You see, once a year I try to make a joke and then you just enter or come back at the end of it and don't get it. It's a shame. Anyway.
I
okay.
see orange is going to drush purple.
Yes, which is a very good call because they're so close.
Oh, and all the villagers, they have villagers bye-bye on the deer.
Yeah.
The wonder that... No!
Comment from the chat, I have a communist perspective on villagers. Well, I think communism wasn't invented back then. If anything, it's a feudalist perspective. Is that a word? Feudalist? Feudalism? I don't know. Anyway, between teal and blue, who are also not too far from each other, and it is really hard to wall here the area. Take a look at that. Big open field between the 2 players.
Yellow, if you notice the pocket player, yellow, he's a long way from all of them, isn't he?
Yes, that's what I try to say. The Czech team is really in a compact position. They are close to each other, and Argentina is really spread out, right?
Yeah, very spread out. Yeah, I agree.
And blue is
orange is really dominating purple back into his little confined space, so isn't he? Purple hasn't got a chance to move out anyway. If what's helping him though is that cliff. If you look, orange's houses. If he could go around the outside of that cliff, he's open to the rest of purple's map.
Yeah, I'm not sure if orange wants that. Look at the mini-map, there's like one big bubble here in the very west, and if orange can actually force purple to wall himself off or maybe even leave this nice, well, safe area here in the west, then that would be a great achievement. On the other hand, of course, if he throws up a few towers there, that would be terrible for purple. Alright, I'm gonna compare the economies now. We have Nikrit, who has clicked up to feudal age, 35% now, 32 population. And his resources are okay-ish, 500 wood, 150 gold. Let's go to purple, never ever. He is feudal age now, so good advantage, but makes a lot of sense. I mean, he just didn't get 5 militia. That sets you back from going up, obviously. And he's going for a blacksmith. Yeah, he's not going for army at all here by the looks. He just wants to go to Castle Age, as it seems. Going to the other flank, Blue was very active here, scouting and walling, while Teal is really working in his small area here. Moved a little here to get some gold, but apart from that he's not walling or scouting too much really, not moving sheep, nothing. Let's go back to purple and orange, not much happening. Oh, there's an aggressive tower from orange, but purple just has seen it because he was housed. Yes, such a coincidence. Purple was housed.
And he's allowing him to get with the palisade, surely not.
No. But
he's gonna kill the vills. Look.
Purple was housed, moved out, then saw the tower by accident, and now he... Oh no, it was two. Yes, it was two. It was 2 villagers against 2, but he chose to repair a house.
Yeah, but he could. No, he couldn't get in, Genette.
Oh, they were blocked because it was one tile. Yeah. Oh god. Or one villager blocking the one behind. But now let's see. This tower is on 70%, almost 80, and now this tower is being built with. God, 9 villages.
A lot more vills, so he'll garrison those vills and take the tower down.
Now 2 villages building, it's up, but the other tower will go up, surely.
Yeah.
Yes. Whoa.
I'm surprised Orange went for the men-at-arms though, when he did nothing with the militia anyway. He took people off the deer that were there, but that was it. Purple go into Castle Age. Yeah. And how about orange?
I'm just gonna check the pockets real quick.
No.
So,
orange is nowhere near Castle Age. Purple's on his way up, so what orange has done, I think, by upgrading as well as creating all the militia was just a waste. And he hasn't even scouted. If you look, he's going round the map that is completely blocked.
Yeah. I just saw the pockets going Castle Age, and looking at yellow, he is a Hun pocket and sending cavalry archers in. Now going to red, let's see how he could help his flank player. That would be Triz. He is still in... No, never mind.
Orange was going to red. Are you in front of me? I'm 25 minutes 20.
Sorry. Yellow is going to help orange as the pocket player. He's sending cavalry archers. And now I'm looking at red, the pocket player for the Czech team. He is Celt, and I can see a stone walls coming up, so that doesn't look like he's gonna send army too soon.
No, it doesn't at all. Well, he went market blacksmith up as well, didn't he? So he's not going to be helping purple for a long time yet.
Yeah, and this is what I meant earlier. If purple gets pushed out of this big space in the western corner, then that would be nice, really nice for Argentina, because they have both trade routes.
I really like pocket players coming forward and building though. I always hate it when I watch any games or we playing games and your pocket doesn't come forward and build on you. Because if yellow now as Huns comes and builds a siege workshop on top of purple's base, purple isn't going to do anything apart from die. And that is it. He builds forward, build siege, purple is dead.
Another thing. Yellow here, look at the score. He's leading, and he's also quite doing a lot here on the eastern flank, harassing blue, but teal has his own cavalry archers.
Yeah, he's defending blue, you mean? Yellow's defending blue against teal.
Exactly. I was just about to say that yellow is on both flanks.
But yellow doesn't need to send army to orange. That's the point. He just needs to send 3 villagers. Send 3 villagers, build forward, siege, and orange has got the army there already.
Yep, that's true. So, well, looking at the flank in the east now, a little closer.
Yes.
Teal has quite a few
Teal's got quite a decent
Taff
army.
archers,
Quite
yeah.
a decent army running into blue. The yellows, oh, it'd be close.
Well, to me it looks like both red and blue want to go for an all-out boom. There is one siege workshop to defend a little, and yellow is doing, well, the army work here. I don't know if it's a good idea. Yeah.
They're allowing purple to get back into this game. Really back into this game. He was so confined going up to Castle 8. He had no space to work in. And yellow, by not going forward, is just allowing purple to come back right into this game against orange.
Yeah. I'm just thinking about it. Usually you wouldn't want the flank to be booming heavier than the pocket, but here in this case they are so far apart from each other, and Byzantines are much better in Imperial than they are in Castle Age, right? And Huns, obviously, maybe the best civilization in Castle Age, so it's actually a good call from Argentina here to let yellow to get a lot of Cav archers and let Byzantines boom in Castle. So, good idea when I make up my mind, really.
Microphone muted.
Is red slinging? I'll check. Sorry.
We should check, because stone walls always smell like...
It looks to me like red is going to be settling.
And purple is defending...
Red is already starting to sling purple. I think red is set up for a total sling there, the way you can see him set out.
Yeah, and the map allows it. I mean, it's a huge forest defending him there.
Sling, and then he's gonna go, whoa, traders.
Hopefully more successful than me in the last game we played. Well, he's not up against Koreans. Let's see. Well, in the meantime, blue has managed to wall himself up. We can see a lot of blue lines here on the minimap. Most of it is stone walls. Well, this one here doesn't matter really. So blue is fine. And I think... Oh, look at that. I was just about to say that yellow might wanna start booming now, but no. He's getting more archery ranges and stables, so far from it.
Yeah, but everything's at home though, Genette. I never like it. Every single thing, right at the bottom corner back end of the map, and orange really had purple completely under the cosh, and they've allowed him to just get away with it.
I'm just looking at the chat. We can see Pedro from New Chapter saying boomed Celt slinging. I don't think so. And I tend to agree, just because it's such a waste.
But he is.
Obviously,
yeah, but he is slinging though.
Well, he is. He is obviously slinging. Oh, but look at that. He's getting army buildings now. Well, just to finish my thought. Yes, Vikings and Celts both get great economy, but Celts get great imperial army, so it is a waste to sling with Celts. So just to round that up.
Well, he set up and he started to sling. To be fair, he hasn't slung anymore, and it hasn't been much. But on his economy side, he's like almost double food to everybody collected, and he's 8,000 wood and 2,000 stone compared to the others of like 5,000s and 400s. And he's double food. He started to sling and now he's stopped. So he went for a real boom, slung purple, and then it's now boom out to Imperial.
What actually happened to Orange? He had such a nice advantage over purple, and now he's even behind in score. 2,700 purple.
Orange spent a lot of resource into Feudal Age and then upgrading as well. He went Dark Age Militia and then he upgraded Men at Arms without damage. And he really had purple cornered, and then yellow didn't come forward and help, so he was in feudal forever, while purple just made monk and mangonel, and that was it. That's all he needed to defend. A couple of monks and one mangonel.
I think so too. He did so much damage in Dark Age that the feudal army here, all these archers and scouts, were just a waste, because, yeah, purple was walled in, not much to do anymore for orange, so he could have just gone Castle Age and yeah, got out siege fast, but now he wanted to get Feudal Age army. So let's see what's happening here between teal and we should say blue and yellow, because yellow is still not walled, and yeah, there are cav archers fighting each other. Teal, yellow. But yellow has more army here.
It's very close on the team scores at the moment, but you can just see WW absolutely dominating in the next 10-15 minutes of this game.
Question from the chat. The map is called Land Nomad. You start with 200 wood that forces you to build a lumber camp first, and then you can only build a town center. As compared to Nomad. And now, look at that, red is going full army, so no sling here anymore. He's going halves.
No, he only gave, as we said, the tiny sling to purple, and I mean it was tiny, but he was set as if he was slinging. He'd completely walled himself up, no military buildings at all, and when Market Blacksmith, and then started to give to purple. But that was it, he stopped then straight.
I go to yellow's point of view. As a pocket, he should be Imperial soon. Yes, and here we have it, 80%. So far he has the same, almost the same upgrades as teal.
Again though, Genette, if you look at yellow, his pocket completely isolated from his two flanks. He's going Imperial and every single thing's at home. Everything is at home. It's like as if you got 3 isolated players.
Question from the chat. Can someone explain slinging to a noob? I think, to put it in a nutshell, if the map is rather open, you would have to get army to defend yourself. But you can also wall yourself in and send your resources to another teammate, and then this teammate will have much more resources and basically fight instead of you. So that is what you would call a sling in AOC.
And a sling player won't make in any military at all. They will just literally do all economy, and every bit of excess economy they have, they give to the other players to do the fighting. So that the player that has the sling doesn't have to worry too much on economy, he can use all his population to fight.
Okay, let's take a look here at blue's walls, because there's teal and red starting to push now, with capped rams already. Some halberdiers in the mix as well.
Nice. Not going to stop that, is he, blue? No way is blue going to stop it, and yellow again is isolated from his flanks.
Blue is an Imperial though. What I miss so far is a castle. Arbalests alone won't cut it. He has to really stop this army now.
Yeah, because blue's population, and especially with just the Arbalists, is never ever going to stop the Huns and Celt Imperial.
Okay, between orange and purple, still archers running around, interestingly enough, but a lot of siege workshops here. Let's go to Nikrit's point of view. Check the siege workshops. Yeah, a lot of rams garrisoning there, and boat raiders garrisoning in the castle. So we'll see boats and rams.
He's on his way to Imperial, but again, if you look at Never Ever's population though, he's gone up to 110 compared to 116 of the orange. And when you think of the position he was in through Dark Age and Feudal Age, they've really allowed purple to get off the hook here, get away scot-free.
I agree, orange was in such a nice position he made life hard for purple, and yeah, now they're about the same.
There's a big push into blue's base now as well, with all the rams and the cav archers and cav archers. Is red upgrading to siege rams?
We can take a look.
Castle.
That would be Triss going through his siege workshops. Yes, 70% siege ram.
Yeah.
Onager upgrade for blue.
Castle.
It's 3 onagers so far.
Yeah, there's too many rams coming in though.
Yellow sending cav archers now from the back. Let's see if that helps. The defense here is kind of strong. If blue manages to keep this onagers alive, then he could defend just fine. Also, Byzantines have a bonus for buildings, 6,700 HP there.
The castles are stronger than any.
Yes.
Yeah, he's gonna keep it up. He will.
Yep. Onager shots coming in, and the castle stays up. Close, but still. And now Teal seems trapped here.
Yeah, Teal is definitely trapped inside blue's base. He's gonna lose all of his army there, Teal.
Yeah.
And orange is hitting purple now. Very, very strong. All the cap rams taking out purple's DCs with the Woad Raiders as well.
Can you check the achievements for me, please? Did purple sling in any way, or was he just booming? I don't know, because he has no army.
No, purple. There's been really no sling. We did him a disservice, really, saying it was set for slings. Nobody has really slung at all. They did no sling.
Okay, because then I'm surprised that purple has no army yet. It is 47 minutes almost, and no army for purple yet.
Yeah, but he was, if you remember, Genette, he was a long way behind, and he's just tried to reboom himself out to be able to get the army. That's what he's done, he's boomed out. But I'm a little bit surprised, maybe I'm just noob, but I'm surprised Argentina have come back in so strong to this game, because I really thought red and teal were just going to wipe them out, and they haven't at all.
Yeah. So this push here from orange looks really strong. I'm wondering how rather red is gonna answer this, because from purple... Ah, look at that!
Red went with halberdiers though, didn't he?
Look what purple did. Purple actually researched chemistry before he built any army, and now he's going full hand cannoneers. And, well, hand cannoneers get +10 bonus against infantry, so that is 17 plus 10 attack against infantry.
But he's not going to get enough of them out to stop all the Orange's army though.
Might be not fast enough, and also his army buildings are basically behind enemy lines already, so it could be could be tricky.
Yeah, it was a waste of time doing that. I honestly thought purple he would be safe and they were just going to boom and they were going to get this game and then he'd come back late with army.
But now both teal and yellow are here. Look at that. Yellow is picking up the votes and teal is picking up the reinforcements from purple, so interesting situation now. Heavy Cav Archer with Bracer with +4 defense. Blue is fine. Is he gonna push out soon? Yes, we can see 6 onagers, around 35 or so Arbalest, Trebuchet coming in, and teal is switching from Cav Archers to Cavaliers, later Paladins here by the looks. Games is really exciting at this moment, so much going on.
Pops are really still high, I mean, both teams are almost popped, pretty much all of the players. I mean, purple is the lowest pop of the lot at 150, but still with, this is anyone's game still. Argentina got a big team lead at the moment, but this is still anybody's game.
Question from the chat: do Celts get siege rams? Yes, they get the meanest siege rams in the game, and they get 405 HP with Logistica researched. So
it's hard to say though which siege rams you prefer between Mongols and Celts, but
Celts any day.
The strongest. Yeah, Celts are definitely the strongest.
They are tanks. 405 HP.
Yeah, but you gotta love the Mongol Ferraris though.
Yeah, they are great. Let's go to the other flank again between blue and teal. Halbs and Arbalest.
Really smart, yeah. Blue is playing very, very smart. He's getting his counters before teal comes with anything he's got. And if teal is already switching to hussars, I really think WW are in trouble. He switched to hussars before he even had paladins, and blue is gonna go in and hurt teal.
Yeah, this is what I thought in the very beginning. Byzantines in Imperial are much better than Huns in Imperial, and yeah, it shows right now.
That was quite a quick finish to the game, mind. I thought maybe they realised they weren't going to stop that push by blue.
I was expecting more from red, to be honest, as a pocket, right, supporting purple. But it looks like these Cav archers here mowed down all the Vote Raiders from red, and so decision on this flank, and on the other flank blue dominating teal here with Byzantines against Huns, so GG. Let's check the achievements. Oh, look at red. 66 units killed, 233 lost, so not a good ratio here. Should have looked after his army a little bit more. Economy, nice boom from red, and yeah, so we were wrong there. I thought you checked the achievements, so no real sling going on.
Yeah, and that's what we said. As I said, we did him a disservice by saying they were slinging, because he was set up for sling and he started to sling.
Yeah.
He slung him some small resource and we thought that was it, he was going to sling.
It was a misunderstanding, so yeah. Okay, and 174 villages for red, so heavy boom there. Okay. Going back to the game room.